welcome to the Narrowboat that James built. Hope you're well. Thanks for joining me. Well, it was a bit of a tense evening last night, all in all, but got the result that we needed. So yeah, happy days. Looking forward to Sunday now, and that's when I'm going to be back at the boat. I'm going back to London this afternoon, and really what I want to do before I go back, just so it's got a few days to really kind of go off as much as it can, is finish the last remaining hatch and window here in the bow with the PureFlex. So I'll get that done. We're going to start welding. Well, no, we're not starting. We're starting prepping for the welding on the outside of the boat. Tristan's doing all of that, so I'll show you what he's got to do. The other thing I need to do is do the trim on the window before I put that. Before I put the PureFlex on, I need to just finish that. So got quite a bit to crack on with. I'm only here until lunchtime, so let's get started. Well, this is the last window I need to do, and obviously with the PureFlex, but before I do that I need to put the last remaining bits of wall on at the bottom and the top of the window. And to stop this bit here having any flex, what I'm going to have to do is put a batten running from under here down to there, so I can affix the wall there and at the bottom there. I've now put in that lower batten in between that point there and that point there, so now I've got a nice solid band to affix the wall onto. Right, I've trimmed all this up. This is all in shape now. I'll put that last piece in. And it wants to sit slightly above that so I can get that right bead in. It doesn't matter about any overhang because that's all going to be trimmed off anyway. Some of the prep work is starting on the bow of the boat. I'm on the outside. What we need to do is, and Tristan's doing it, is basically melting off all the bitumen and scraping it off. We need to clean it all down. The worry about grinding it down is that sometimes you can basically just heat up the bitumen and basically just spread it around as opposed to removing it. So we're going to work out the best way of doing this. It might be oxyacetylene, might be a blowtorch. So far we've ground down up to that seam there. As you can see, we've got to do the underneath as well. This just gives us a good surface to weld to. So you've got to take the black off and then grind it back to bare metal all the way around it. So we've done this bit here, all the way up to the bow on the port side, and then down here on the starboard side to that point there. So we're kind of ready for the first sheet. That's looking better now. So I've got the hatch done and that window. So yeah, all the pure flexing has been finished. Well, it's been a good couple of days here at the boat. A lot's been achieved, which is good. Inside the boat is looking loads better now. The windows and hatches are brilliant. I've just realised actually I haven't done the bathroom bloody window, so I've still got one more to do. But it's yeah, it's really transformed the look of the place inside. I've always had to look down towards the bow and seeing that bit of window trim missing, which has always annoyed me. So kind of now that's in place, that'd be good. I need to start thinking about the trim for the bottom of the upper walls to define the gunnels. So I'll start getting my head around that. In terms of the welding job, Tristan at the moment is grinding down the outside of the boat. I did offer to do it. It's something I wanted to do to obviously keep costs down, but John wants Tristan to, and not really John, it's more a case of Richard wants Tristan to do it, because if I don't do it correctly or do it in the right way, then, or miss bits, which, you know, is more than plausible, then it just means that it's gonna delay him, and it means that he won't be able to get, you know, he'll have to stop what he's doing and grind it back and kind of get the surface ready. So, and Richard's expensive, so it's worthwhile doing it like this. I don't know how long it's going to take him. He's done kind of half of the boat already, I'd say, so he's cracking on with it, but he's still got to do underneath as well. So we've got to do all the way along the sides, and then basically kind of 6 inches underneath the boat, and then there's going to be strips down the boat as well, which need to be cleaned up. So yeah, there's a lot to do. Welding's going to hopefully start next week, and Richard thinks it's going to be kind of 8 to 10 days worth of welding. So there's a lot. We're getting in all the supplies now, so the gas and all the bits and pieces that we need. Yeah, kind of looking end of July kind of time now for that. In terms of craneage, Jez is trying to speak with the crane operators to find out if there's one kind of passing at any time. If we give them a window, say that, you know, any time beginning of August the boat will be ready, so when you're passing just pop in and dunk her in the water. Obviously we won't have to hire a crane for the day, so that'll keep costs down, because at the moment it doesn't look like it's a crane until September, so that's way too late. So yeah, still got obviously lots to do, but inside the boat's looking a lot better now, so that's nice. I'm back to London now, back here on Sunday in time for the football. John's got it in his head now that we all need to be in the Winnebago watching the football, because we've obviously had some decent results on the bounce, and John's, I think it's his lucky omen, so fingers crossed for Sunday. But yeah, I'll see you then. Until next time, bye bye, take care.